This is another weekly recap. This is week 24 in a row of doing this, which is kind of cool. I don't think it's been very long. It's been a long time since I've been this dedicated to doing something. So, this week I figured, because now that we have all of these, although we're not gonna, use very many this week, I figured why not like choose a character. Going the wrong thing. Why not choose a character to work on getting them to 90? And I think the best one for that is going to be Chevy. Honestly, I think Chevy is just going to be the I think she's one that needs to go up to 90. I think the whole Overload team needs to really go up to 90, but right now I think Chevrolet is probably the one that needs to go up there. I believe she ascends with HP. Yeah, so getting more HP percent is going to be incredibly useful. So I think we're just gonna farm the seahorse today. I don't know if we're gonna make it today. I doubt it, because we need at least 4 to make it today. So we're probably gonna be doing this tomorrow. And then after we do that, we'll choose somebody else, probably like Eon's on Varesa Malvika, right? I don't know who needs what. Oh no, I do know who needs what. Never mind, I remember. Yeah. Oh, we're actually good on Malvika. Okay, that's cool. Sadly, this means I have to, level 2 pyro, 2 electro characters, but that's fine. So we're just gonna go fight the seahorse in fountain over here. I think it'll just be the easiest way to do this. Just fight these guys, fight this guy over and over. Let's see, my weekend was okay. I played some Marvel Rivals, like I said, and I have not been so angry at a video game than than how angry I got when I was playing. So I definitely don't think I'm going to be playing that very much.
Tell me what you see. Free.
And then other than that, I've been replaying the Resident Evil 4 remake. Resident Evil's, I hate horror games a lot. Resident Evil 2, I cannot get through. It is too spooky for me. Yeah. So, but Resident Evil 4 is not very spooky. So, I don't have a problem with it. I don't know. It's weird. Resident Evil is one of those game series I'm very interested in. Like, I think the lore is really cool. I'm basically just gonna wait until every Resident Evil game gets a remaster until like 7 or something, because 7 is perfectly fine. I don't mind playing old games, but I look at old gameplay of like Resident Evil 4 and stuff, and that clunky having to stop to shoot
Time to say hello.
loop just doesn't seem very fun to me. Like, I kind of hate that. So, and then first person in 7 and 8 doesn't look that bad. I think that it'd be fine. It'd be a little more scary, but I don't think it'd be that bad. But like, when I say I can't play a game, I mean I put like I bought the Resident Evil 2 remake. I own it already. I put like maybe an hour into it, and I couldn't go any further. I was just so scared. One of the scariest moments for me in my most recent playthrough was I like walked through a door. I think in the chapel in the village, the square where he goes, everybody, where's everybody going? Bingo? That building right there. I went through there, and then I walked out of the door, and then the merchant was there, and he started talking to me, and it's freaked me out. But I didn't expect anyone to be there. So Resident Evil 4 has been good. I meant to try Claire Obscure Expeditions 33, but I never got around to it. I was more interested in playing Resident Evil, so didn't get to do that. Wanted to do that, didn't get to. I'll check it out at some point. I worked on the demos video. I haven't actually looked at it like at all. I don't know how good it's doing at the moment. It's only been 3 hours, 2.5 hours since I went public, so I'm not like expecting too much, but I haven't looked at it at all. I haven't actually played this game very much recently, just because there hasn't really been much going on in this game. Like, I obviously log in for a weekly recap, and I did log in a couple times because in the demos video I recorded some parts in Genshin, just because Genshin is the easiest thing that I milk. I don't think I have that. Killed robots. Oh yeah, this next 5.6, I'm really hoping 5.6 is good. like story wise, I am so excited to return to Mondstadt story wise. Like it has been so long. You know me, Mondstadt is my favorite my favorite like nation in this entire thing. I'm super excited to return to see it get the same treatment, like to get up to the same quality as Fontaine and everything. I'm so excited. And also,
Oh,
there's
you
been a lot
okay?
of talk about whether Albedo should be put on the standard banner. And I took a look at all the other Geo 5 stars, and I think Albedo is the only one that makes sense. Because other than Albedo, it'd be like I think Albedo makes the most sense because it's like Shilonen, Ito, Chiori, Zhongli, like a lot of characters that don't actually aren't going to go on there, and we need a Geo character, and I think Albedo is the greatest uh option for that because he's old, like no, he's not old, but like he's been out for
Justice will prevail. No. Yeah. Kabow!
he's been out for the longest out of anybody else, and he's from Mondstadt, which keeps it pretty consistent. I do eventually hope we get a standard banner character from every nation, but I don't think I think right now it doesn't really matter because the only other like if you wanted a person from every nation, like the only really real option is probably Shilonen for Natlan, and I don't want Shilonen to be on standard banner. That'd be kind of dumb. So I do think Albedo is the best option. If they don't want to, uh, if they don't want to do Albedo, I think the next best option is probably Chiori, because as much as I like Chiori, I do think Ito is a little too special to put Ito on standard banner, and of course you can't put Zhongli. He's a Archon. I do think putting an Archon on standard banner would honestly kind of make sense. Putting like Venti on standard banner or something. But I don't want my boy to go through that, so it's just an idea. But I don't think that'd be a very good idea. I don't know. I'm super excited though. I hope we get another like 5.7 or something. I hope we return to Leeway too. I think Leeway needs it. I don't really care if we return to Inazuma or not. I think Inazuma is where the story really started to pick up anyway. Although the Inazuma Archon quest is not the greatest, I do think that it's where the story really started to get good though, right? Before that, it felt like pretty basic story, but I feel like Inazuma is where it really started to go places. So I don't know if Inazuma needs a revisit, but Mondstadt and Leeway definitely do. Sadly, I don't think Venti is getting voice acted in in 5.6. I think there's still problems with Venti's voice actor at the very least, which sucks. I've been thinking about who I want to pull next. I don't know. I think. Oh, I'll talk about this. The Inazuma Chronicle banner. I'm not pulling on it. Number one, I don't have enough pulls to really guarantee anything. Number two, I don't like Chronicle banners and how they're set up. I don't think this one is as bad because you can lose to another character on the Chronicle banner. And number three, none of the characters on the Chronicle banner are really. Why am I?
Stop that!
None of the characters on the Chronicle banner are really that useful to me at the very least. I don't think so, at least.
Time to say hello.
It's like, I believe it was Kazuha, Kokomi, Ito, Shiori, Yoimiya, Ayato, Ayaka, I think are the 7 that were on there. And the only ones I would be interested in are Kokomi for healing, because I think I'm kind of missing healers, so having a Hydro healer that's not Barbara would be fine. I think Kokomi for healing. I think Yoimiya I would be fine with because I built her burst support like I did in the theater, and it'd be stupid, but it'd be fun. Um, oh, rip level 7. And then I'd like Ayato just because I like Ayato. I want to do like a Bloom team with Ayato if I get up at any point. And then Ayaka, the only ones I don't want are Shiori and Ito, because like even if I get Kazuha, that C1 Kazuha, right? But I just don't think anybody on that banner is incredibly useful. I think it'd be better off going with Sheffy or saving up for Skirk. But I feel like if you're gonna get Skirk, you want to get Sheffy. So I might just get Sheffy because she's looking to be a really good support unit for not just, you know, Hydro for like Hydro Cryo, but a lot of other stuff too. So I might go ahead and get her. I'm sitting on 7,500 Prima Gems. Sadly, it doesn't seem like, I heard that there's only going to be like 56 pulls to gain in 5.6, which sucks. That's 47 of them. So I'm like not even very close. But I do think Sheffy is probably going to be the best choice for me. Either that or saving up for Skirk instead. I don't know. All I know is I'm not pulling on this banner and I'm not pulling on Chronicle Wish banner. I do not care. I don't think any of the weapons are going to be useful either. I think Freedom Sworn would be the one I get, but even then it's like, I heard Freedom Sworn is not actually a good Coswell weapon. So anyway, that's Monday. I'll see you Tuesday. Hello, it's Tuesday. I'm just healing my team so they're not all almost dead. So we're just continuing what we did yesterday. We are finishing Sharus's boss. Opened the wrong menu. Finish Sharus's boss. I need 7 more, so we might be able to get out of not spending all the resin that we have, which is 160. We might have to anyway, but I don't know. So we'll see. And then after we do that, I think we're gonna do Varesa's stuff because I don't need to do Malvikas and I don't like Yonson's boss. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna save Yonson for last. I played some more Resident Evil last night. I finished the Ashley section in the castle. That's as far as I got. I didn't feel like playing any further. It's still been fun. I think I want to try to beat the game. I don't know. I obviously want to beat the game, but I don't know if I want to do it now or save it for a different time. Just because I don't know. I typically fall off the games really easy. That's 16. Okay, we're probably gonna finish this beforehand. I still have not played. I still have not played Expedition 33 just because I haven't gotten around to it. I still have not gotten around to it. I went to last night, but then I got distracted by Resident Evil stuff. I'm done with Seahorse because Nuvolet is already level 90, so I don't need to worry about farming this guy again. We are going to do just one run of Varesa's boss, just because I have the resin to spend on it. We are going to use Varesa on this boss just because Hydro isn't really great. And if you do enough pyro application, you can do extra damage to it in its other phase, and it's not that bad. So I just switch because why not? You know, I haven't been playing Varesa much recently just because, you know, I played her so much all in a row after I got her that I just wanted to take a little bit of a break, go back to Nuvolet because they are basically the complete opposites in terms of their play style. And I get to play with Farina if I play Nuvolet. So 2 of my favorite characters on one team. I don't have very much, like, this doesn't take very long. It's been also a while since I fought bosses. It's been since I did Varesa, right? Since I fought bosses, which was a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, I uploaded the 3 demos video last night. I didn't expect it to do how well the Genshin videos normally do. You know, it's a completely different thing and all that, but it's been, I mean, it's gotten 6 views in a day. So since it's been out, so that's pretty cool. I really liked making that video. I thought it was fun. The thumbnail took a while because I couldn't get it to do exactly what I wanted. So sadly I had to settle for what it is now, but I still don't hate it. Hopefully if you're watching this video, you go and check out that one if you haven't seen it. I thought it was fun. And it's 3 games that are different, that are not Genshin, obviously, and they're all free on Steam. They're demos of the games, and I really like all of them. So, you know, check them out if you're interested. It's Wednesday. We're just doing, you know, what we were doing before. I think we were fighting Varesa's boss, maybe. I don't exactly remember. If you have not seen the event video, I recommend go watching it because half the goddamn video isn't even about the event. It was funny. Or don't. I don't particularly care. If you want to watch a video, go watch the demos video. the 3 demos video that came out Monday. Oh, you know what? Java the Cup, Genshin creator, posted a video where he got to play Escoffier early on the test servers, and I watched it, and I think Escoffier might be a good character for me to pull. I do. because she buffs
Wrath from the sky.
frozen reaction, I believe.
Justice will prevail.
Or she's like a
Drop your
Chef
weapons.
Bruce for Hydro and Cryo. So she buffs frozen, and you know you could stick her on
Justice
this
o'clock.
this guy's team. His name is Nuvolet, and it could do more damage.
Stop right there.
So I might I think pulling her is probably going to be a good option. I'm not going to be able to guarantee her
Justice o'clock.
because I currently only have like 50 pulls, and then you can only get 50 pulls in the next patch. So I don't think I'll be able to guarantee her here, but it might be worth it to try. I don't know though. I think I'm gonna wait until she at least like fully releases, until she's actually on banner. I'm going to wait to look for her, to look at her, like, and see if it would, you know, and ask for it and all that. I think she'll probably be a good character.
Heads up. Smash down.
And you can also get free food from her. Like you can get 10 free dishes a week, which kind of goes hard. I don't use food very often just because I just don't. Like, food is just one of those things I don't really use. We still have, we do. Food is just one of those things I don't really use, but like 10 free dishes a week, like you would not have to cook your own food like ever again. Final one and another 3. I feel like we got a lot of, I had 2, 3. I don't know. I think I had 3. Escoffier might be a good character for me to pull. She buffs cryo and hydro damage, and if you don't know, some of my favorite characters in this game are these. Literally, this like put like another cryo unit here, replace her with Kazuo with her. I mean, you could put Kazuo, you could replace Auroron, and then keep Kazuo, but I think you need a full hydro cryo team. So build a second cryo character, either Kaya or Layla or whatever her name is, or Rosaria or something, and then stick them in there. Yeah, I don't know who would be the best cryo unit for me to build aside from Escoffier
Add Astra.
if I did get her, because like I don't have any really good cryo characters. My highest level one is Kaya right now, but I do have all these. I could run, actually Charlotte would probably be the best if I wanted to do if I wanted to run her with Farina Nuvolet, because you know Charlotte can heal, and getting Charlotte able to heal would probably be better for that. We don't want to do Mika. Rosaria, I don't know, and then Chungus can do infusion stuff, but since we're doing Catalyst, that's probably not good. And then the other option would be Layla because she shields. So I do think like Charlotte, Layla, Rosaria are probably the better options, and then of course you can use Kaya. But I don't know. Obviously, I'm gonna wait until you know she actually releases and everything to really start thinking about it. I like Nuvolet enough that I would pull for her. And I think Escoffier is going to be a good enough character just in general that I'd want to, you know, just have her. Like, support characters are the thing that I need, really. So having a new support character that enables freeze teams, like a different play style of teams, would definitely be good. And like you can do I saw Java do like a 4-star team with I think Shingsho, Candice, and somebody else, Rosaria maybe. So I don't know, that'll be interesting. Anyway, that was Wednesday. I will see you Thursday. Okay, before we kick this off, I want to do some gambling because I think with the nope, wrong one, with the monthly reset of the shop, I might have enough of these. Yeah, I own 5, so we can do a single 10 pull on standard banner, and you know, we always get good luck. Oh, a Bennett constellation is in the shop. Actually, that doesn't matter because I have C5, and even if I got it, I wouldn't activate C6 just because I don't want to fuck anything up with his infusion. I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm not gonna do that. But to the reason we all play this game, gambling. A single 10 pull on standard banner. Oh, okay. I wasn't hoping for anything, but still. Would have been nice to get something. Layla constellation. That's cool. I think that's C1. Oh, the bell? Oh, even though that weapon sucks. Come on, give us something else. Nope, just Layla and the bell. Okay, nothing too big, but you know. Let's see, what Layla constellation is that? Two. Okay, C2 Layla. Cool. Don't use her, but she's one of the candidates in case I ever want to build a cryo character. So we're continuing our farming for boss materials that I need because I need them. I believe we're almost done with Varesa. Yeah, we need 5 more, so at least 2 runs. 2 runs pretty much, and then we'll be good. Maybe, unless we get 2 each time, then we have to do another one. And then we're moving on to Eon Song, which is gonna suck because I hate fighting this boss. But you know, at least I don't have to fight the pillar guy. So let's see. Yesterday I actually played Claire Obscure Expedition 33. A lot of people say that that is pretty much
Let's
like the best candidate for game of the year, and I honestly can agree. It was so good.
look out below.
Like I was in the prologue and it was like I was like, this is already like one of the greatest games I've ever played. But what's funny is I didn't actually play it all that much. I played it for like maybe an hour and then I stopped.
Stay out of my way.
What I played more was crime scene cleaner, where you know, it's like a
Zero incoming.
what's that game called? Power Wash Simulator. It's like that, but you clean crime scenes. I don't know why. I just wanted to try it, so I did.
Stronger.
And you know,
On my breath from the sky.
I do think Claire Obscure is probably going to be game of the year.
That's what I can see.
Like I think there's a pretty high chance of that, even though although I will say there are some high profile games coming out. So I know 2 just off the top of my head, but Doom the Dark Age is coming out in like 2 weeks, and after that Elden Ring Night Rain is coming out. Claire Obscure is going to have to compete with some of the biggest, you know, studios in the industry. But I do think that they can do it. Claire Obscure is just that good. And yeah, I do also think it's probably going to be nominated for OST, the OST awards. Unless Doom like knocks it out of the park with their OST, I don't see it. I don't see Doom beating Claire Obscure, you know. Escoffier comes out in a week. I'm waiting until the actual, like, she actually comes out so I can see how well she does in the opinions of the, you know, the better players than me. But she is looking really good, although obviously I don't have enough to guarantee her. So even if I do decide to get her, there's no guarantee I will get her. Oh, we didn't. We're just bad at this game, I guess. All right, on to the papilla or whatever this thing's called. Tomorrow's gonna be a little weird because I got to do weekly bosses, but then I'm also doing normal bosses. So if I don't have resin, I think we can only really do 2, 4, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, let's have 120. All right, number 1. 3 drops. Okay, cool. But yeah, Escoffier might happen. I don't know. Depends on how
On my light of the blazing
good she is, because I mean, getting a character to
justice will
buff
prevail.
Nubula even more is not going to be a bad thing, you know. And I've been wanting to mess around with Cryo since she kind of buffs freeze anyway, which is, you know, a Cryo thing. It might be fun. So I don't know though. Obviously, oh, another 3 drops. So apparently all the luck went here and not on the other one. I hate this game. She looks funny though. I don't like how tall her head is. It kind of looks awkward. But other than that, I like her design quite a lot. And it's very funny that there are now 2 chef characters. Anyway, that's Thursday. I'm gonna go do the goddamn event. I'll see you Friday. Weekly bosses, let's go. Friday finally. I don't have enough resin. Like if I waited for, I don't know, however long it takes to get to 70, to get to 170, I would be fine, but I don't care. So we're just gonna do 1 papilla run, and then we're gonna go do weekly bosses. Because that's what I'll have enough for. I don't know what weekly bosses I'm gonna do. I kind of want to take it chill today, so maybe we'll do Dvalin and like Borealis and then somebody else. I just kind of don't want to.
Coach will take it from here.
I just don't really want to, you know, fight like Arlecchino or the Natland Dragon. I'm too lazy to do that. So I think we're just gonna fight some easy ones. Just to, you know, not really worry about it. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Let's actually go check Ejda's elements first. If he's good, we'll do him. And it can be either like Pyro. It can be Hydro, Cryo, Pyro, Electro. I can use either team. So it's not Cryo, Pyro. Okay, let's do, or like Yeah, let's do a Nuvla team. I just I realized that after, you know, the couple years of having this computer, I had never downloaded my mouse programming settings thing, you know, we can change the DPI and everything. So I just did that. So
Time to go.
my DPI is a little bit lower than it used to be. It shouldn't really be a problem. It'll just take a second to get used to. Worst case, I up the sensitivity in games, just whatever. I, of course, haven't really been thinking about FE at all, Escoffier, just because it doesn't really matter. Grand scheme of things, dude. Oh,
How dare you?
that's not my fault.
Time to say hello. You're free.
Like, I don't have to worry about it at least next week, right? Oh, I just realized Nublet's at 40,000 health. I wonder why. Why is he at 40,000 health? Like, what buff did I get to give him 40,000 health? I genuinely don't know. I don't know when he got 40,000 health at all. I think maybe I changed an artifact around. Maybe.
Time to shine.
Switch characters. I'm pressing the button game. What the fuck? I was literally spamming the button to switch to Kazuha and the game just didn't let me. What the hell? All right. 2 drops. That's cool. All right. On to Devalin, probably. I think we're just going to keep using Nuvi for the rest of this, although I don't particularly like need to. I mean, everyone's already dead. I don't like the Ajdaha fight. I don't think it's very good. I think it could definitely be improved. Number one, by not letting him spam stupid fucking moves. Number two, by, you know, making his moves dodgeable, not giving him crazy amounts of iframes for no reason. I hate that if when he switches elements, he just goes invincible. There is no reason that should happen. There is zero reason that should happen. That is stupid. Bosses, my opinion is, unless it's a cutscene, a boss should basically never get invincibility frames. Just in gaming, like, this isn't Genshin specific, just in gaming, like, a boss should never get iframes unless it's a cutscene, you know. Oh, I saw Wuthering Waves was on Steam, which is like the most random thing ever. I never imagined that game going on the Steam. Like, I don't think there's a point. I tend to play games like this just straight up through like, I just download them independently from the corresponding website. Especially this game. I used to play Genshin through the Epic Games launcher and it started pissing me off, so I just uninstalled it and downloaded it through both it and Zenless, actually, through
Wind strider.
through, you know, Hoyo's website or whatever. It was great. I wanted to do a fresh install of the game anyway. Like, that's what prompted it, is I wanted to uninstall and reinstall the game just to, you know, make sure everything's actually up to date. So I figured I just uninstall it from Epic, because as much as I like Epic, like, I don't hate Epic, the launcher is not great. I mainly use Epic nowadays for the games that originally came to Epic first that I ended up buying, like most modern and Creed games, and I say most, but it's only really Valhalla, Syndicate, and then I also use it for the free games that come out every week or two. Those are really good. And then I also, you know, Fortnite. I don't play that game anymore, really, but I still, you know, I'm not gonna deny that I liked that game. I still like that game. I still think that game is pretty solid for what it is. Waiting for the cutscene to finish. Waiting for the cutscene to
Yeah. Be free. Go. You're free now.
Dude, oh my fucking god. I am pressing the switch character button. Why did it not do that? I literally hit it 3 times while I was a run, and every single time I just got knocked out of it. This fucking game, man. Holy shit, it pisses me off sometimes. There is no reason that the character switch button should be so hard to actually fucking trigger. 5.5 was pretty solid.
Thank you
It wasn't the worst. The new Natlan area, when the finishing of the dragon story quest was amazing. Like, the dragon story quest is probably the best non-Archon quest in the game. I would say so. I'm kind of jealous of the players who we'll just be able to blitz all the way through it without taking a break now. 5.5 has been really good. I'm looking forward to 5.6. I don't think 5.6 is going to be bad by any means, especially because Venti's coming back, and it's like the whole reason I play this game. Not really, but my favorite region that I spend most of my time in this game is making another return in the Archon quest, which is good because I don't know, I love Mondstadt. I'm super excited for I hope there's an expansion to the Mondstadt map, specifically up here. I think is really the area is going to be. And apparently this Nod Cry or whatever it's called is going to be taking place until maybe 6.0. So this is probably going to be around for a while. And I hope it's really good. Anyway, that's weekly recap. I'm gonna have to go do this thing. I'm not enjoying it. I don't enjoy this event very much. It's just so boring. Oh yeah, theater reset. Probably gonna do that at some point. We still have 2 weeks of Abyss, so either let me know which one you'd rather see if you care at all. On Monday, I can do either one, theater or Abyss, whichever one you're more curious about. I personally think theater is gonna be more fun to play, but maybe Abyss will be interesting. That guy's just fun. Anyway, that's weekly recap. I'll see you Monday for something or other, and then Wednesday is definitely going to be 5.6, and then weekly recap. Weekly recap next week is going to be weird because we will either be farming Mora ley lines. Yeah, we're either doing that,
but I
or
also see the meaning in all the
we're
endeavors of the
doing
people
something
of
else,
Fontaine.
artifacts maybe. Anyway,
I
I'll see you
believe I
then.
would
Goodbye.